Application of the laws of indices to Waec in Word Jamb question part 2. We've treated word part 1. For those of you joining us for the very first time, I will urge you to go toward the part 2. In addition to what taking time to go through the series which has to do with the derivation of what is 7 fundamental what laws of indices. Like I said in part 1, it will really influence your understanding of what this new series that we are doing, which has to do with the application of what the laws of indices, specifically to what Waec in Word Jamb question. This video has to do with what part 2. So let's quickly look at it. Application of the laws of what indices to Waec in Word Jamb question part 2. Part 2 question says, are you there? Find the value of x which satisfies the equation. Find the value of x. Find the value of x which what satisfies the equation. Which equation is that? Which satisfies the equation. Look at the equation given now. 9 raised by 2x divided by 9 raised by 3x is equals to 3. Is equals to 3. This is what a problem relating to indices. We're asked to look for what the value of x which satisfies this equation. So what do we do at this point in time? Don't forget, this expression could be written as over what 1. So we can what cross multiply. When you do that, you have what 9 raised by 3x times what this 3 here, and that is equals to what 1 times 6, which is 9 raised by what 2x. Now don't forget what the smallest what base here is what 3. So what do we do with that? We start what thinking on how the smallest base could be used to multiply inside in order to produce the bigger what values base here, which is what 9. So how many times will 3 multiply itself to produce what 9? Of course, it is 2 times. 3 times 3 will produce what 9. So if that is true, in place of 9 we can have what 3 times what 3, and closing bracket raised to power what 3x times our 3 here either is equals to what again 3 times what 3, and close the bracket raised by what 2x. At this point 3 times 3 is as good as what 3 what squared, and closing bracket raised by what 3x times what 3, and that is equals to 3 times 3 is as good as what 3 what squared again, and closing bracket raised by what 2x. Proceeding forth to one of what the laws of what indices. Recall one of the laws of indices takes that what a raised by m, and closing bracket raised by n is equals to what a raised by what mn. You can see the reason why I'm what recommending what the series which has to do with the derivation of what the logs of what indices, which I have done justice to. I want you to go back to it. Yes, to expose you to so many of what the laws, not just the laws, and of course how the laws what originated. So there's a particular law, I think this should be what the third law of what indices, that a raised by m and close bracket n is as good as what a raised by m. And so applying this particular law to this now, we have what a raised by 2 times 3x will give us what 6 what x times our 3 here, which is what 3, and that is equals to what 3 raised by 2 either, and close bracket raised by 2x will give us what 3 raised by 2 times what 2x will give us what 4x. Now let's simplify further. Simplifying further, we have, don't forget, this is as good as 3 raised by what 6x, right, times 3 raised by what 1, and that is equals to what 3 raised by what 4 what x. So this is as good as 3 raised to power, or 3 raised by 1. It's still the same thing as what 3. We can, okay, without going through this particular word step, let me go through an alternative word method or what approach. Now this is as good as what 3 of what 3 raised by what 6x, 3 of 3 raised by 6x, 3 of 3 raised by what 6x, right, and closing bracket is equals to 3 raised by what 4x. So let's divide all through by what 3 raised by 6x. Yes, we'll do that one. 3 raised by what 6s divided by 3 raised by what 6s. So this we do what strike this. What is left is 3, and that is equals to 3 raised by what 4x divided by 3 raised by what 6x. Now we have 3 raised by what 4x divided by 3 raised by what 6s is equals to what 3. Now again, there is another law of what indices that states, another law of indices that says that what, recall to it that a, that what a, another law that says that what a raised to power, let's get a better marker, that says a raised to power, a raised to power what m divided by a raised to power n is as good as what a raised by what? M minus what? N. So if that is true, we have this particular expression as what now? Can I take this off? Alright? It's as good as what? 3 raised by 4x minus 3 raised by 6x becomes what? 3 raised by what? 4x minus what? 6s, and that is equals to what? Our 3. So 3 raised by 4x minus what? 6s is what? 3 raised by minus what? 2x, and that is equals to what? 3. So at this point in time, this 3 could be written as 3 raised by minus 2s is equals to 3 raised by what? 1. So there's a law of indices, which I think was the what? The 7th law. The 3 here we strike this 3. What is left is minus 2x is equals to 1. Let us make what? S the summation of the formula now by dividing all through with the coefficient, which is minus 2 in this case. When you do that, this we strike this. What is left is x, and that is equals to minus 1 over 2. So this is the answer to the Waec question, which we just wrote on the board. That is, evaluate 2 raised by minus 3 times 16. Evaluate or find the value of s which satisfy the equation, and the expression is 9 raised by 2s divided by 9 raised by 3s equals to 3, and the options are a minus half, b minus 2, c half, d 2. Of course, the right answer is a, which is what? Minus what? 2. I'm going to be evaluating you with your own, known as what? Your self-test what? Exercise. So in your own case rather, you are to find the value of s for me. Given that, find the value of s. Assignment. Your own assignment. Assignment for you. Assignment, find the value of x. You are to find the value of what? X. Given that what? 4 raised to power x minus half. 4 raised power x minus what? Half is equals to 2 raised power what? S squared. So this is for you. Find the value of what? X. Given that what? 4 raised to the power of x minus half and close the bracket is equals to 2 raised to power what? S what squared. Please send the answer to the comment word section, and do not hesitate to like and of course share this particular video. Looking forward to what? The application of the laws of what? Indices part 3, specifically to Waec in what? Jamb question. God bless you, and I love you.